Hi, Russ Gaspard here to review my final Week 4 project for MGD 1509. And I'm happy with the way it turned out. The project came out nicely. I think the structure is very organized and straightforward, and as the Xcode documentation and SpriteKit documentation seems to indicate, and my assets are being preloaded, not loaded during gameplay. So the next piece is the splash screen. I'll go ahead and launch the app so that we can catch the splash screen coming up. And I do have a nicely branded splash screen there, that whatever orientation the screen is in when it comes up, the splash screen is allowed to rotate to that orientation. The gameplay and menu screen and the other screens, however, do need to be forced into a landscape mode. So once the splash screen is up, here we have our main menu screen. It contains a main menu screen that should have a minimum UI elements for starting a new game and viewing the game credits. All UI elements present must be functional. So I do have 3 UI elements: the begin button, which starts the game as we've seen in previous weeks, and I have an I button, like an information icon that shows the credits. So if we tap that button, it brings up our credit screen. Game Design and Programming by Russell M. Gaspard, sound source at freesound.org, and graphic source at dreamstimes.com, and all art composited from royalty-free graphics. So I did manipulate the art quite a bit, but that is where I purchased the royalty-free original assets. And I hit the back button, and I'm back at my menu screen. The game instructions we can see under the question mark. You might consider it a help menu, but it actually shares a SpriteKit view, but I've just loaded a different graphic and loaded different text. A faithful ninja must help the guru reach enlightenment. Dismissing distracting thoughts increases meditation points, while destroying positive thoughts reduces points. Your goal is to reach 60 points before the timer runs out. Beware the birds that may disturb the guru's thoughts. May peace and focus be with you on your quest. So that should be enough to get anyone going. And when we begin the game, we see the gameplay screen. And I did modify the score user interface item there and the timer as well, so that it's clear what they're for with the label. I do still have my pause button that can freeze gameplay, and then it turns to a play button, and I can unfreeze gameplay. So I think this screen meets all the specs. All the gameplay elements are properly separated for menu items, and the UI only displays over actual gameplay, not over the menu. So all that is true. Oh, there goes the bird. And we're about to lose the game here as the counter ties down to 0. And here's my game over scene. Notice this is a loss, but I did replace the begin button with the replay button, and I still have my credits screen with the I icon and my help screen that explains how to play the game. Notice that if I check out one of those and then I hit the back button, it doesn't actually return me to the lose screen again, but to the main menu screen, as if I had just opened the app. And we have a requirement to have an app icon that properly matches the game. And I did create that. I'm happy with the way it turned out. I think it's iOS appropriate. And I didn't make it in every possible resolution, but I did make it in several. It's optimized for iPad. So I've really gotten a lot out of the course this month. My game is looking great. I'm really happy with how it all worked out and look forward to moving on in the program. Thank you.